Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan. This is Functional Fitness on Thursday morning. Welcome, everyone. Arms up, shoulder blades back. Breath in as you reach up. Exhale as you come back down again. Reach all the way across. Up and over. Switch arms with which one's going in front and which one's going in back. And down. And just let them out to the side. Go into a march. Everything pointed forward. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders, everything right straight out in front of you like that. And then just go opposite arm, opposite leg. Heel comes up first, then the ball of the foot. Like that. Like that we go. And try to stay upright. Don't lean off to the side like I did. And small circles. Keep marching. Roll the shoulders around. Arms extended if that works for you. If it doesn't, bend the elbows and go smaller. Not as much lever length. Hands way out there causes those muscles to have to work a little more. All the way around. Roll it and go back. Arms back. Palms up. See if you can get some rotation within the joints. And down. Squats. Let's do squats. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. Butt goes back. Knees go forward. And back up. Not very deep. Not too deep at all. Hands on the thighs to keep the shoulder blades back, keeping the spine in neutral as you go down and back up. Remember, knees go forward just a little bit, then the butt goes out. Hands down into a good morning. Reach. Make sure that you're not bending the back, shoulders to the floor. You're not bringing the chin to the chest. Back stays straight. Lift up over the top. Deep breath in and exhale. Back down. Again, reach down as much as you can, wherever that is for you. Don't go down so far that you start bending at the shoulders. And back up again and down. Forward lunges. Step out, step back. But now, it's not really a lunge. It's a step out and step back. Lunges, you're down there. I'm not going to do that. Not this early. And back. Just step out. And now you can start going into a little more of one, where you can come down on that knee forward, back leg, knee is coming down toward the toe, and back up again. So get just a little bit deeper. Using that back foot to lift, and then bring that front foot back. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg, down and up. Down, opposite arm, opposite leg. Stay right here. Just go with a split stance. It's much easier for my brain. Elbows up with the rotation. Bring it around. Over that extended front leg. Back to the middle. Step it back. Other side. Same thing. Bring it around. Don't go too far with it. As always, we are just starting to warm up, so don't go too far. Other side. This time you can get a little deeper if you're ready for it. Just go around. Exhaling as you do. Slowly feel the stretch in the back, up the side of the spine, and down the other side, around. Feet stay flat on the floor, knees stay straight forward. Back goes clunk, and bring it in. Okay, mine did. Fingers intertwined, hands up. Boom, like that. We're going to go down in the side bend, ear on the inside of the upper arm. Just reach it over the top. Gravity's doing the work here. Use that top hand to pull you back up and down on the other side. So all you're doing is you're assisting. The obliques are working to help pull you up. Use that arm as well. Get into the shoulders to help bring you up over the top and down. Step forward, step back. Single leg, lift, and step up and back. You can start going into a little bit of lunge here if that works for you. Making that center leg, the stance leg, do all the work. Step back, down a little bit. Step forward, down a little bit. And up. This time as you go back, bring the arms back as far as you can get them. And then as you step forward, arms up overhead. Back and up. Then back. Other side, get into the pendulum lunge first. Just stepping up, stepping back. Find your balance, go slow, feel the muscles work to hold you in place, to keep you going nice and slow. up and forward, up and back. It's kind of bobbling there for a little bit. All right, arms back as you go back, this time laterally. Shoulder blades squeeze them together, and then coming forward, reach out to the front. And up and back. Last one. Step it up. Roll the shoulders forward. Bring it down. Shake that out. What are we doing next? We're doing monster walks. Opening up the hip. I didn't even say what we're going to do today, so we're going to do a little strength exercise, getting the dumbbells into it. Then we're going to go to cardio. So intersperse the two. We'll do a set of strength, then we'll do a set of cardio, and then we'll go to the floor. Make sure you're going front and back with that leg. Pick it up, roll it around and in, and then opposite direction. Take it back, and without falling on your nose, and bring it up. Hip hinge, because it's always a good thing to do. Knees over the ankles. Hip hinge, most important thing you can do right here. You always want that spine in neutral like this, or almost always. You want to make sure that you've got that neutral spine, tailbone, back of the head to tailbone, knees over the ankles as you come up, and bring it up to the top. Squeeze the glutes, back down. So you want to feel the stretch happening right here in the back of the thighs. And then as you come forward, if you keep the knees right over the ankles, you're really going to feel these muscles engage in the back chain. Holding that knee back, but bringing the hips forward at the same time. And that's when you're working those muscles. That's the way you do it. All right, side to side. Coming down on the one side, shoulders are still square to the floor. Hold on to the thigh so that you don't lean forward. Again, spine's in neutral, butt's right straight back, knees over the ankle. And up, arms out to the sides. We're going to do a rotation as we come down. As you turn, you're reaching right down. Shoulders coming toward the floor, the chest coming toward the floor. And back up again, other side down. Butt still back so that you feel the stretch on the inner thighs and the hamstrings. One more time each side. Bring it down and around. And up. Last one. Right there. And back. Side to side. Step and step. Balls of the feet. Doing all the work here. You're picking that foot up off the ball of the foot. Set it down. Then the heel comes down. Tap and back. Take your time. Don't go fast. I was losing my balance. I was going, like that. Tap and tap. All right. Get the arm involved here. As you step out with that one leg, reach across with the other arm. Rotate the shoulders as you do, keeping the feet forward, knees forward. And then bring it back in. Other side, step out. Reach. And in. Up and over. Back down. And other side, up. And bring it back down again. Skaters. Tap back. Arms across as you go. This is the last we're going to do. Make sure you're all warmed up. All the joints are set to go. No, we're not. We're going to do one more. I forgot. Let's bring it in. Up on top. Coming across body in that wood chopper. Bring the shoulders around. And back up again. Reach. Shoulders rotate. Chin comes around with the chest. Knees, hips, nothing turns. Upper body only. As you come around, bring that back shoulder. Really drive it back. Pull with those muscles around the shoulder blade to pull it toward the spine. And get that rotation in there one more time. Up and across, other side. Over. Holding that contracted position just for a little bit. Not for a long time. It's been such a long time. Up, knees are bent. Forward. You're coming across, rotating the shoulders. And back up. Now we're done. You will need weights for this one. First set. First set is all kinds of weights. Deadlifts. Get something light because we are going to do A plus B equals C. We'll do a strength exercise, a second strength exercise, and the third one will be equals C. The first two put together. Shoulders back, chest out, knees have a little bend in them, into them. That's going well. Back of the head to the tailbone in a straight line. That needs to stay like that. This is a hip hinge, but it goes back. Knees stay over the ankles, no lower than the knees. Then you push the butt out just a little bit farther, and then knees over the ankles, muscles working in that back chain to hold the knees back and drive the hips into that hip thrust. Forward, squeeze the glutes at the top, and back down again. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it for about 45 seconds, too. Here we go. Take it down. Butts back. Shoulders are straight. And bring it up. You have to be really careful for the back on this one, that you don't let the chin come to the chest. Again, you're in that neutral position. Squeeze. Nice and slow. Bring it up. Feel the muscles working. Back of the thighs in the butt. Take it back down. Full stop at the knees. Push the butt out. The work is done in bringing the butt back in again. It's in that hip thrust. It's not in going down deeper. It's getting out farther in the back chain. And squeeze. Bring it up. Couple more here. Down. Get those glutes involved. Feel them tighten up. Glutes of steel. Down. One more time. What was that old video? I think it was Buns of Steel. Wouldn't want a hamburger bun of steel. All right. Next, we are going to do reverse flies. I'm going to get rid of one weight. You will use two. I won't. So we're going to go into a stagger step. Arms out front. Roll the shoulder blades back. Squeeze them. And come back to the front. Arms are perpendicular to the torso at all times. Elbow is bent, but it doesn't hinge. There's no movement here. It is just out. You want to squeeze those shoulder blades back, hold them together, and then come forward again. All right. That's the story. We're sticking with it. Let's go. Feel those muscles working between the shoulders, between the shoulder blades. Actually, into the shoulder blades. They're bringing it up. When you get to the back, hold there for a couple seconds, and then come back down. Keep those muscles under tension. Full tension right there. Hold it, and back down. 20 seconds left. Squeeze. And down. Make sure those weights are coming out, like I say, perpendicular. Don't let them drop down. This is a reverse fly, not a row. And back. Squeeze. And you're there. 2 weights. Take a break. Let's just go through this once. Down, right here. Butt back. As you're coming up, find a place that's comfortable for you, that you can roll the hands, palms in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then finish coming up. Down here's a little tough to do that. Yes, the reverse fly, unless it's comfortable for you. If you can hold the back in place. But a lot of times it's better to come up just a little bit and then come up. Protects the back a little bit. All right, that's it. Demo's done. We start for reals now. Into that hip hinge. Deadlift. Bring it up. Palms in. Shoulder blades back. Squeeze them together. Back in and up to the top. Squeeze the glutes. Don't lock out completely. Don't have the hips forward. You've still got a little bend in the knees, a little bend in the hips. Butt right straight back. Hold there. Feel the hamstring stretch just a little bit. And then up. Roll the shoulder blades back. In and up. Down you go. Feel the stretch back here. If you don't feel a stretch in the hamstrings, push the butt back a little farther. Don't go deeper. And then up. Reverse fly. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring them back in. We're going to do one more. Down. Hold. Up. Hands in. Shoulder blades back. Squeeze them together. Bring it in. In and up. Set your weight down. This is where we bring the heart rate up a little bit. Get some cardio in here. Good cardiovascular health. man, I've been reading a lot, and the number of deaths from the cardiovascular system just shutting down, heart problems, you've got the arteries, it just, everything gives if you can't breathe in the air. Cardio is just such an important piece, and from what I'm reading, it's probably the most important piece you can do, is keep the heart rate up, you have no energy if you don't have air. Water, air, you need both to create energy. All right, you ready? We're going to go into a squat, sit, and bring it back up again. If you want to go into a good morning with this, you can bring the arms up over the top and then back down. However you want to do it, but just get the heart rate up just a little bit. That's all you're looking for. Let's start. Down and up. Forward, roll the hips underneath, push up through the heels. Completely different than those deadlifts we just did, because now you've got the knees forward. You're rolling the hip underneath, and now you're pushing all through the heel. You're going to feel this in the quadriceps, front of the thighs. Up. And if you want, if you're not feeling the cardio portion of this, take it just a little bit faster. Arms can come up all the way overhead, if they'll go there. 10 seconds. So all you want to do is get that heart rate up for you, whatever is a little elevated. So it's called the talk test. You good? It's called the talk test. If you are really gasping for air, you can't get a sentence out without breathing a few times, going too hard. Take it down. Go to a march. Do something that's taking the rate or the intensity down for you, so that you can catch your breath, and then you can go back into it again. All right, what is next? High knee, like that, and up. Get that first. At the same time, upper and lower body going together, creating just a little more work. If you need to, just go with the legs into just that march. And if you really want to, you can go into a pop off the balls of the feet, which would be a skip or a power skip. Ready? Go. It's up to you. Get the heart rate up. Don't take it too easy, but don't go too hard either. Mama bear, just right. Speed up the legs a little bit. Arms can go a little faster. 20 seconds left yet. Plan accordingly. Let that heart rate come up a little bit. Then you can slow it down. Get some breath, and then back into it again. This isn't like we're doing a HIIT class. You don't want to just push yourself to the point of exhaustion where you're just going to curl up and down. I don't like those classes where you just go as hard as you can for whatever time limit they have or whatever time they have in place. All right, feet out. They try to kill you in those classes. I'm not trying to do that. Not even hurt you. All right, we have to do it effectively. Plie squat, coming back up, heels up, arms up if you want. So you bring the arms down as you come up. Heels come up, arms come up, and back down again. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring the arms up halfway. That's where that shoulder will go. That's what I'll take. Heels up, arms up. You can do a power up where you drive as fast as you can to come up and then come back down and hold for a count, keeping those muscles tight. Down. 15 seconds. Working the big muscles, the quadriceps. If it gets to be too much, just leave the arms down. That'll help a lot. Give you a little time off. One more down. One more up. You're there. Side to side. I can't stress enough with these that take your time. Cardio, you really have to work your way up a little at a time. And it's always important to let the heart rate come down slowly. Don't let it come down too fast. All right. So hop if you want. Side to side, bring that knee up and back, or just hop back and forth like that, or step. Whichever one is right for you. Hope you're breathing and not going with me. Okay, here we go. Now it's time. 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3. Bring up. So I'm bringing the knee up now before I go into the full hop. And I'll start going into that bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over and back. 15 seconds. It's a Heisman Trophy like that. It's called a Heisman. It is called that because you go into the stance of the Heisman Trophy. Back. One more time. Up. You did it. Get a drink of water. Take a break here. Don't stop moving. Just take a break. Get some deep breaths. Remember, if you can get that air down into the lower part of the lungs, a diaphragmatic breathing, stomach comes out as you inhale. You get the oxygen down deeper in the lungs, into the bloodstream, slows the heart rate down. So much faster. I'm gasping here. No, it's not that bad. Whew. Just sucking wind. All right. Back to those squats. This time with weights on the sides. We did it before. Just down, hold, and up. So for all of these, one thing you can do on any of these exercises is you go down slow, hold, and then drive up quickly, not locking the knees out. Getting that power into that speed, trying to move it fast. That works the muscles completely different, builds them up differently. And it's important to have that power as well as just having the strength and endurance. All right, here we go. Down. So like a 3 count down, 1 up. And we won't always do it this way. Sometimes we'll take it slow, all the way down, all the way up. This is just a different way to do this exercise. Hits the muscles different. Remember, that's important. That we don't just do the same exercises all the time. We do them a little different, hit those muscles different. Get a little more density into those muscles. Down. One more time. Down and up. Hammer curls, like that we do. So elbows stay next to the torso, shoulder blades stay back, knees bent just a little bit. Get yourself in a good neutral position before you start so that you don't do this. Swing the weights up. That's really hard on the lower back. You want to be careful of that. To get the most out of this exercise, keep the elbows right next to the torso and get a little more out of it. Don't let the arms touch the torso and use it as a brace. Make the arms do the work instead. Ready? I'm done talking. Up. 3/4 of the way up. 1/4 of the way up on the way back down. Or is that 3/4 of the way down? Up. Full stop. And down. Fast up. Slow down. Power move here. And right here, that eccentric move. When you go down slowly, you're working different muscles again. You get into those triceps a little more, but still using the biceps to slow the drop. Take your time back down, up. Make sure the weight's still in the back half of the foot. Elbows are still next to the torso. 5 seconds. We got one more. We got time. And down. You'll need 2 weights. I'm going to use 1. Bent elbows like that. Side raise and back down. Remember, upper arm stays in the same plane as the torso the whole way through. So don't let the arm come forward or lean out. Get that elbow out at a diagonal. It's right straight up the side, right straight back down. Everything else is set. You're in neutral. And we go up and down So that weight, all it's doing is down and up, or the other weight, if you have to. Back in, up, hold, and back down again. Up fast, hold there, and then down slowly. 15 seconds left. Down, up. Bring it back down, bring it back up right there, and you're good. How do those all go together? They go like this. Demo, take a break. Down, up. As you're coming up, you're curling at the same time, bringing it to the elbows in a 90, out to the side, back in, and then as the legs are coming down, so do the arms. Hold in there, and repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. 3 seconds, we start. Shoulder blades are back, elbows pointed to the floor. We're going to go down in that squat and curl, side raise, up and back down. So it's a shoulder lift, getting those deltoids on the outside of the shoulders, strengthening them up for stability of the shoulders. Strength, stability, out, in, and down. To the sides. Bring it in. Elbows stay at 90 all the way through this. When you bring it up right here, you're coming up. Hold there. Out to the side. Back in and down. Again, you're coming up just a little faster than you're going down. Knees are still bent. You're in neutral. And bring it down. Set your weights down. Had enough of that. Next one. So you can make it jumping jacks. First option is just heels up, over and over, making sure you're on the balls of the feet. We're doing strengthening up the ankles, giving them flexibility, and also working the calf muscles and the heart. All right, if you want, you can come up into one of these. Bring the arms up on the side, sweep them up over the top, bring them back down as you come down. Next option, little bounce right here, going into a fall jump rope. Or you can do a full jumping jack. Or you can just do this. Again, listen to your body. So listen to your body. All right, if you are ready, pick the one that's right for you. Start out with one, try another, whatever you want to do. But let's do it. Up and back down. Or popping off the balls of the feet. Keeping the knees bent just a little bit. Always coming down on the balls of the feet. That's the agility part. It's so important. Or jumping jack. Out to the side, bring it back down. Like that. Or step jack. Man, you can do so many things here. Do what you want. Up and down. 10 seconds left. So up, back down. Arms, if you want. Bring the heels up. Once you get up on the balls of the feet, though, whichever one you're doing, whichever one you were doing, I should say, because we're done doing that. Next, back, up, and down. So stepping back, knee comes up, and back down, alternating. Option, knee up and a pop, back and up. Or if just that step back and step up is enough for you, that's what you do. Take any one of those. Pick an exercise, any exercise. 3 clubs. All right, you ready? Let's go. Back. Maybe just a little, bring the heel up there. Get into kind of a power skip. Again, the agility is so important. Just to be able to have that speed if you need it. The ability to move quickly if you start to stumble. Plus the cardio. Whoa. Up back, and up. I'm having problems here. Up, back. 10 seconds. Or just step back. Whew, you're done. With that, side to sides, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, down and back up. 1, 2, 3. Step out on that fourth, come down in a squat, bring it back up. Side to side. If the squat's too much, just go back and forth. That's all you got to do. All right, here we go. Step. 1, 2, 3. Get this right. 4. 1, 2, 3. Down and up. 2, 3. Out. Squat. Bring it back up. Remember that smooth movement. As that leg's going out, knees are starting to bend. You're starting to come down. You don't stop and then come down. Work that upper and lower body. Work that brain to get you into that upper and lower body going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Doing it wrong. Try this again. 1, 2, 3. Down. Back. 2, 3. Down again. You can do that hop and tap. 10 seconds. 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. 5 seconds. And you're there. Water. Water. So important. One more set. Starting with strength. We're going to do forward lunges. So out, demo, keep drinking, keep deep breathing, down and back up, down. How far you come down, you really want to be careful with that front knee. If that knee's going way out forward, you need to try to get down straighter, getting that back knee down a little deeper, or it's forward lunge, sorry. Coming down, pushing up, down, right straight down, and back up again. Get yourself weight shifting back onto the heel on that back foot, so it's up, lift, and bring it in. That's it. That's all there is to it. You ready? We're going. Down and up. Keep the weight in the heel as you go down. That knee's going to go forward a little bit, not a lot, but what's really important is as you come down on that front leg, weight is in the heel. Up and back. 15 seconds left. And that may not work for you going down deep at all. Don't. Just go into that front lunge. Hold for a count. Then come back. Up to you. You're done though. It's not up to you anymore. Back to me. What are we going to do next? That's a good question. Hold on. Oh, we're going to do hip hinge. So, down like this. Shoulder blades together. Squeeze them. And back up again. So kind of the deadlift again. But this time as you get down, instead of arms out to the side, shoulder blades, squeeze them together. And back up like that. The other thing you can do is you can stay down in this hip hinge and just bring the shoulder blades back each time if you want to do that. Up to you. Here we go. Here we go. Keep the knees over the ankles if you're going up and back down. Even if you're not, if you're staying down here, make sure the shoulder blades stay back, chest stays out, keeping you in neutral. And up. Back down, shoulder blades together, bring them in, and up. Squeeze, down, and up. Squeeze it, and back. Remember that. Move up, fast, hold the shoulder blades together, then down slower, and back up. 9 seconds. One more time. Down, shoulder blades back, squeeze them together, hold them for 2 counts. Then back down, and then up. Here's what we're going to do. Forward lunge, out, into that hip hinge, shoulder blades together, back down, and come out of the lunge. Back and forth, alternating sides. 5 seconds. Just take a breath. Okay, stop. It's time to go. Out, hip hinge, shoulder blades together, down and back, out. Make sure you've got that hip hinge before you do the shoulder blades together. Scapular retraction, back, squeeze, out, and in. Step out, squeeze the shoulder blades together and back. So I went a little wider on this so I could come down without making that knee go forward. The problem is with the knee going forward is it starts to put the weight in the toes. So when you come back, you push off the toes, and that goes to the knees. And up, out, roll it, and back. 15 seconds. Out, shoulder blades together, bring it down, and in. A little cardio on this too. Down, back, in. And you're done with those. We have one left. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Reverse lunge. Step back. Push up through the heel on that front leg. And toe down. See me bobbling there? All right. Take a break here. I have 15 seconds yet. So just reverse the lunge. That's it. Same thing we did forward, but this time back. Push through the heel. Drive up. Leg in. All right. Alternating sides. Here we go. How far you go down is up to you. If you feel anything in the knees, stop going that deep. And it may get where you just go back and up, back. And I've had that where I went down too deep once. I can feel it in the knee. So I immediately back off and stop doing so much of the lunge. And as long as I stop, as soon as I start to feel it, I'm fine afterwards. Feel this in the hamstrings, glutes, and quadriceps of that front leg. 5 seconds. And up. Elbows back. Hip hinge. Out. In. Get rid of one weight. Forward. Elbows back. Extend. In. And out. Like that. 3 seconds. Get yourself into a skier stance. Get the arms forward. And go. Squeeze. Out. Tight in the back. Again, this is one of those, don't let the wrists move. So the first thing I did was, when I go back here, if I let the wrist, how am I show this, go out to the side like that, it makes it so much easier. Not in a good way. Keep the knuckles pointed right to the floor all the way through this. Out. So it feels like you're coming around the handle of the weight to hold it. It is putting so much more into that grip. And grip is something we absolutely lose because we don't use it. Back, out, in. One more after this one. And bring it back, extend, and down, and down. 2 together. Step back. In that reverse, you're going to go into that hip hinge, arms up, squeeze, extend, in, and back. So as you step back, arms come up front, squeeze the shoulder blades together, extend at the elbows, back in, and down again. Whew, like that. Last one we're going to do. Then we go to the floor. Make it count. Here we go. Step back, up, squeeze, narrow row to that triceps extension or kick back. Switch legs. If you can, bring the foot up and in as you bring the weights down. As you step back, go into that hip hinge with the arms coming up in front. Backing up, hold, squeeze. Hold those shoulder blades together through this whole thing. You want to feel those muscles working between the shoulder blades the entire time. And up. Step back. Squeeze. Out and in, together, 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 out, in and down. One more each side. Triceps, upper back, shoulders, out, in, and down. We are done with the standing up stuff. We don't need to do that anymore. We're going to go down to the floor. Get a drink of water before you go down there. Won't be down for too long. 15 minutes maybe. Maybe. You can start with that pelvic tilt, as always. Getting that lower back down to the floor. Feet on the floor, knees up. And just get that lower back down to the floor. And back up. That's it. Squeeze the glutes. Bring the glutes into it. And then exhale, tightening up those ab muscles. And then back down. Or back up. Squeeze it. Hold it. Exhaling as you do. And release again. Just like we do a hip hinge, we're stabilizing the back here. So every time you do something where it requires upper body, lower body, and a crunch, you're always making sure that lower back is staying flat on the floor. Weight evenly distributed left to right. If you feel yourself twisting at all when you're doing any of these exercises, modification is always to bring the heel in closer to the butt. As you're doing it, the farther out you extend it, the harder the exercise is. The more strain it puts on the lower back. Because if you start to twist it all because you've got that lever length, then you're going to start taking that lower back and putting a lot of stress on it. The other thing you want to make sure of is when you're doing single leg, you can lean into, you get that foot up, you can lean into this brace leg just a little bit. If you find yourself laying out like this, squeeze that core, get the lower back to the floor, bring yourself to center, and then finish it up there. Most important thing is that back is flat on the floor. That is your cue for everything when you do these. If you feel that lower back twisting at all, try to engage just a little bit harder. If you just can't do it, knee into the butt. All right. So we're going to start out with just a march. Up and back down. Take your time, especially on the way down. Up. Watch your lower back. Make sure it's flat on the floor. We're going to take this up a notch, but for right now, make sure you keep that alignment. Toe, knee, hip, shoulder. So what you don't want are those legs to drop out to the outside, or you pick one up and you cross body. You want that alignment on both sides. Feet flat on the floor, lower back on the floor. Slowly on the way down, nice and slow. Up, tuck, back down, take your time. Up, and back down. Heels up, toes on the floor, same thing. A little more control here. Ball of the foot, stop there, bring the other leg up, squeeze, lower back on the floor. Starting to get into a little more of a tuck so you'll feel his lower abs and more engaged. You may feel a tailbone raise up off the lower or off the floor. That's perfectly fine. What it does is it drives that lower back into the floor just a little bit more. Toe tap. Quadriceps, lower abs here. The entire core is actually working to keep you from twisting. One more time each side. Right and down, left and back down. Legs up. Grab on to the back of the thighs if you need to. Release. Tap and up. Tap and up. Or if you can do it without the thighs, making sure that you keep your alignment as you do this. Knees stay over the hips. So what you don't want is as one goes down, the other comes up. We're just kind of letting the muscles go wherever they want at that point in time, letting the body just take control. You want to be in control of this leg, making sure that the knee stays over the ankle. You're going to feel the quadriceps working and the hip flexors, lower abs. Again, grab onto the back of the thighs if you need to. It's more important that you keep this form. Lower back has to stay on the floor. Tap and up. You can go down full foot, take a break just for a second before you come back up, or toe tap and back up. A lot more control involved when you bring that leg down slowly and just tap the toe. Keeping that lower back on the floor. And again, it's that muscle control, those fine motor muscles, improving your movements, smoother movements, and faster movements. Strengthening up the fine motor muscles, giving those muscles a chance to react quicker when the brain tells them what to do. Down and up. Slow down, tap, bring it up. One more time each side. Out, in, out, and in. All right, feet out on the heels, about halfway up. This time you're really going to concentrate on just that hip flexor. So exhale, lower back to the floor, lift. Don't come up any more than a quarter of the way up. Don't come all the way up to the top or wherever, however high you can get. The closer you stay to the floor, the more you have to work the abs. And back down, up. So we're doing a scissors here. Up and squeeze. Not a problem for you? Extend the heels out. Get your modifications on this to make it a little more challenging. Remember, slow on the way down. I was letting gravity do the work for me. I want to fight it all the way down. Especially when you have your leg extended like this, you're really going to feel those muscles work, stopping that drop, slowing it. Lower back stays on the floor, no twist. Up and down. And step it in. Heels as close to the butt as you can get them. We're going back to this, but this time we're going to keep both legs moving instead of keeping one at the top as we move up. So we're going to get into a scissors here. And what I want you to do is, as you do this, if you're having no problems here doing that, extend the legs out a little bit more. But don't go so far that that lower back comes up off the floor and you can't control it. All right. So starting in, heels next to the butt, and see if you can do it without the heels or the toes touching the floor. You don't want to feel the torso twisting either. Start here for the modification, bringing the knee or the heels into the butt. But if that's still not working, then one at a time. Then go back to that march. So what we did was a progression to hit this exercise right here, doing these vertical scissors. Up, up, 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. And that's another one. If you get tired, if you're out here, you're doing this, those hip flexors are really starting to get tired, top of the thighs, and you catch your body twisting side to side. Get those heels in. Adjust immediately with one of those movements. All right. Right leg out, left leg in the crook position. Lower back to the floor, lift the foot up, out to the side, not very far. If you go too far, you're going to pull yourself over. One thing you can do is put the arms down on the side to help. And you can get the leg out farther that way, but we're not working the core, or we're not working those abs. We're really working the outside of the hip. If you can, lower back on the floor, extend the right leg out to the side without twisting, and back in. So this way we're really engaging those abs to keep that lower back on the floor as we go out and back in. And if you need to when you get in, put the foot on the floor, or You get out to the side, heel on the floor, take a breath, exhale, come back in and down again. And as always, bend the knee if you need to. And down. And as always, how far your leg goes out does not matter. You just want to feel the muscles in the front of the hip and the side, those glutes engaging. Those side muscles are pulling that leg out. The front muscles are holding that leg up. So brace the right leg, extend the left leg, and out and back. Start small. The other thing is keep the toe pointed toward the ceiling, because that's going to engage those glutes. If you let that toe drop out to the side and then go out as far as you can, the other knee drops out. We're not getting what we need. We want that toe up, out to the side just a little bit, back in. And that was one thing I didn't say, is that don't let that other knee drop out. It has to stay right where it is, foot flat on the floor. Closer you are to the floor, the harder this one is to keep that lower back on the floor. Always exhaling when you exert. You want to make sure that back is down. So you exhale through pursed lips, engaging the core. You're going to feel that lower back drop down to the floor. And you're good. Glute bridge. Plain old glute bridge. That's what I'm trying to say. First, you're just going to feel the stretch through the thighs, to the hip flexors. That's all you need right now. Down, back up. Remember, tighten up the abs first. Get that lower back to the floor. Then squeeze the glutes to bring the butt up. Nice and tight back here, however high you can go. How much flexibility, how much stretch you have in those muscles in the front are going to determine how high that butt can come up. And don't go past straight line from the back of the knees to the tailbone, or to the shoulder blades, bottom of the shoulder blades. So when you come up, if you go past that, hyperextending the back, that puts a lot of strain on the spine. So you want to be careful of that. So up, hands out to the sides if you want, to keep you from side to side. Always make sure knees, toes, hips, shoulders are in alignment, especially as you push up. It has this tendency to drop the knees out to the side, so we can get the inner thighs involved at the same time. We don't want that. We want just those glutes. One more time. And back down. When you come down, lower back, all the way from the shoulder blades to the tailbone should all come down as one piece, not rolling down, but bring it all down together. Keep those glutes squeezed. Keep the core tight, so that it all comes down together. All right, we're going to do it a different way. Go up on the balls of the feet. Bring the toes in, heels in as close to the butt as you can get them. What we're going to do is push up through here. You're not going to be able to get as high, but you're going to feel the calf muscles engage on this one a lot. Muscles in the back of the lower leg. Oh, I was trying to be conscious of time. So if we do it this way, that gets into the calves. Up, squeeze the glutes and back down. Bring the toes up, push through the heels this time. Now it's more of a hamstring exercise. You're going to feel this in the back of the legs, back of the thighs. But drive through the heels. Push them into the ground. We're also getting those muscles in the front of the lower leg as well to keep the toe up, which gives us strength to lift that toe when we walk. Those toes, them toes. One more time. And back down. And back down. So glute bridges can be really effective for the lower body if you do them the different ways. Leg up. Arms out to the sides. Cross body. Shoulders stay on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale. Relax those muscles in the butt. Heel comes in before you bring the knee in. Other side, same thing. Knees bent, bring it down on the other side. Shoulders have to stay on the floor, so all you're turning is from the thoracic spine, middle of the back, down to the hips. Upper body's not moving. Couple deep breaths, letting that leg drop. And toe in. If you try to lift the leg from here, have a real problem with groin muscles getting involved that they shouldn't. So that's why I always have you bring the heel in first. Get rid of that lever length and then bring it up. All right, seat up. Like that. Leg out, other leg up. Arm on the outside of that opposite knee. Rotate shoulders, keep the chin up. Back shoulder does the rotation. Once you're in it, drop back a little deeper into those, get those shoulder blades down a little bit more. Come back other side. Hand out front, shoulder blades back. Again, back shoulder does the rotation. Palm of the hand is there just as a kickstand. And back to center, cross the legs, cross the ankles. And shoulder blades are back. Bring yourself into it. You don't have to go very far. You may not even get here. You're looking for this muscle. Other side. Muscle on the other side. So outside of that back, do it this way. Bottom leg, up the side, going right up to the glutes. You can use the hands behind if you want for a kickstand. Push you forward. What's really important here is we are getting those muscles on the outside of the hip. Other side and the IT band. The more flexibility we can get in that lower body, the less stress it puts on the back. The more flexible we are to get into the positions we need to get into. But also, if the muscles are really tight, they're going to start shifting that pelvis around in a not good way. Let's go ahead and get up. In a not good way. Not in a good way? I feel like Yoda. The way it is not good. Whew. Hamstrings. Take it down, butt out. Hip hinge. So we did the outside of the hips, outside of the legs. Now we're getting the hamstrings down the middle of the thighs on the back. Whew. Weight shift, feet apart, shoulders right straight down to the floor, butt right straight back. Drive it. Take those hands into the thigh and just push the butt back as far as you can without this knee moving. So what you don't want is to extend the knee out to feel like the butt's going farther back. You want to just push it out, sitting into it just a little bit more. With the foot flat on the floor, otherwise you're not going to feel it, and back up, other side. Looking for that stretch on the inner thigh as well as the hamstrings on this lead leg. Both, it's a twofer. Don't overstretch those inner thighs. Be really careful with that. Back up. Walk the feet in. Side bends up over the top. Just get the hand up right next to the inside arm, upper ear. And reach over. Let the torso lean, not bend, but lean out to the side. Raise the shoulder up. That's where the stretch is going to come. And bring it back down. Other side, same thing. Pretend my hand is way up over the top. Head up. And back down again. Shake that out. We're going to step out to the side. Bring the arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Stomach out. Exhale. Arms come back across right here. Out to the other side. Up. Bring them all the way up. Deep breath in, stomach out. Exhale, coming back to center. We're done. I got it done on time today. Yay! Thank you guys for being here, as always, and I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful weekend.